Week 4's Love Dare is love is thoughtful. So it's about thoughtfulness. Now, I want to reiterate again that the Love Dare Challenge was created for primarily married couples. After my abusive situation with the narcissist, I revamped the Love Dare Challenge to, one was to renew my relationship with God, but it was mostly about renewing my relationship with myself and to begin my healing process. Will you be completely healed at the end of the 40 weeks? Probably not. But you will have a better sense of yourself again, because one of the things that the narcissist does is take away your sense of self, your confidence, your ability to trust yourself again. So for this week's Love Dare, it's about being thoughtful. Now, how can you be thoughtful to yourself, you might be asking? These are doing things for yourself that involve self-care. For instance, it can be something as simple as laying your clothes out the night before, or heck, even getting your outfits together for the entire week. So that's one less thing that you have to worry about in the morning, right? It may be making sure that all of your laundry is done so that you have everything that you need. Maybe it's going to the gas station to make sure that your car is filled up. Making a list of what you need from the store so that you don't get off track and spend too much money. I am a really big fan of setting things up the night before for what I'm going to need in the morning, because I get up very early, so all my clothes are laid out. I usually come into my room during the kids' nap time, and that's when I get my bed ready for sleeping time. That's when I get my clothes laid out for the next morning. I go so far as to set out my deodorant, to set out my hairbrush, and I will get my teacup down, pick out the tea that I want to use in the morning, and I'll have my honey sitting there, my spoon there, everything ready to go in the morning. So it's just 1, 2, sometimes 3 less things that I have to worry about in the morning time. Being thoughtful to yourself could mean taking an extra long shower, or an extra long bubble bath. Maybe it is setting time aside for yourself to watch a movie uninterrupted. Maybe it's making time to spend time with a friend or a family member, or even just to take a drive. It can even be about, if you're able to, sending yourself flowers. Sure, why not? Or go to the grocery store and buy yourself a bouquet of flowers. You would be surprised at how good that makes you feel. Pick something from your Amazon wish list, and if you're able to, if you can afford it, then buy that for yourself. And I'll tell you something else. Being thoughtful to yourself could also mean maybe you add something to your savings or your piggy bank, even if it's just gathering all the change up from your wallet or your purse or whatever, or from around the house, and adding that to a piggy bank, maybe calling it your special outfit fund, or special or vacation fund, or what have you, if there's something that you're wanting or a place you want to go. It is anything that you do for yourself. The way I like to think about it is the The things, for me, the things that I do in the evening time for the morning, I think, wow, my tomorrow self is really going to appreciate what my today self did. so that I'm not doing it in the morning. Or you might feel silly getting yourself flowers in the moment, but when you have them set out and arranged just right, and they're where you can see them all day long, and you glance over at them and you think to yourself, I'm glad I did that. I feel worthy, to treat myself special. So, in addition to the first 3 things that you learned, add being thoughtful to yourself. I'm not saying, go out and buy yourself flowers every day. Who can afford that, right? I mean, unless you can, but set up some type of routine maybe that you can keep doing, yes, get yourself flowers, buy yourself candy, whatever, if you're able to do it as often as you can do it. But things like what I do, laying my clothes out the night before. Sometimes I will even take time on the weekend when I'm not rushing around and taking care of the daycare kids. I will take that time on the weekend to get my clothes ready for the entire week. Include, the pants, the shirt, the under things, the socks, the footies, whatever I'm wearing, because I work from home. I don't have to worry about putting shoes on or looking fancy or even wearing socks. I like, a lot of times I like to wear these little footies. And then I'm like so happy come Monday morning that I did that. And I'm throughout the whole week, I'm like, I don't have to worry about, going in there and doing that when the kids are napping, because I've already done it. So I can spend this time now while they're napping doing something else that I enjoy doing. Maybe I'm watching YouTube, or maybe I'm working on my book, or maybe I'm playing my Sims. So it is just being thoughtful to yourself. So, and whatever that looks like for you, doesn't have to be anything big or major. It can be something small but significant, something that helps you, or something that makes you feel good. Maybe it's just burning a nice wax melt, to make your room or your home smell good. It can be something that simple. That's something I really like to do on Fridays when daycare closes. I do a little extra cleaning on Fridays because I don't want to think about it all weekend. And I will get out the wax melts and I'll have it going through the whole house, And I have this eucalyptus disinfectant spray that I use, and just the entire house just ends up smelling so good, and not like kids and diapers and whatever. It smells homey again, and comfortable, at least for the weekend. And I do that for myself, or I might get out, if it isn't too hot, I might get out and do something. So it's just whatever thoughtfulness looks like to you that you can do for yourself. And that is this week's I call it, it's Love Dare, but it's revamped. So it's the 40 weeks to freedom from the narcissist. So I'm curious, let me hear your ideas. If you're doing these 40 weeks, what have you done so far to follow them? And what would you do? What can you do for yourself? Or maybe give others ideas of things that you can do to be thoughtful to yourself. God bless. I'll talk to you soon.